thank you. Oh man, that was awesome! Dang! That was not a weird wave, that was a dolphin. Oh wow, there they are again. Morning team. Got in late last night, but I had an amazing time hanging out with Tanner, Sarah, some of our friends that I haven't seen in quite a while. Got a pretty good start on the day, heading over to Orlando right now. Got to hit up some church, then coming back and just cranking out a bunch more work. Got done with church, solid church service today. If you're interested at all about like the message or the sermon or anything like that, I've got it all linked in the description below. If you're not interested or anything like that either, that's totally cool too. On my way back over to the beach, again, I have a ton of work to get done, so I'm gonna work on cranking that out, and then I'm hoping to maybe be able to try and shoot a sunset tonight. I think it might be raining later on, but if it's not raining, if there's some clouds going on, it could be a pretty rad sunset. And it's daylight savings time. This is terrific. Now the sun won't set until like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That is amazing. I'm so happy about that. My tattoo's healing pretty nicely, but it's a little itchy today though, which is really annoying. As you can tell, this is definitely not my first tattoo. I have quite a few tattoos. I've got both of my ribs done, and I've got more tattoos that go up here. And all of them have held their color really well. And I think there's two reasons for that. One, my artists are awesome and they're linked in the description below. And two, I take care of my tattoos very well. If you've never had a tattoo, if you're just interested in what it's like taking care of a tattoo, this is what I do that I think helps out a lot. If you really don't care that much, you can just skip through like maybe a minute or two, and then we'll be back to the regular scheduled vlog. First, whenever you get your tattoo done, your artist is probably gonna wrap it, the fresh tattoo, in saran wrap. What I think helps out a ton as well is if they put a paper towel at the very bottom of it, because what's gonna happen is your tattoo is gonna ooze a little bit along with some of that ointment and stuff. It's all just gonna get like real drippy and it's kind of gross. The paper towel at the bottom helps to just catch everything and make sure it just doesn't go like dripping all over the place. After a couple hours, I'll get the saran wrap off, and then I need to wash it. And what I use to wash it is antibacterial soap. Specifically, I really like the foaming kind, just because I personally think it cleans it a lot easier and it just doesn't hurt just trying to spread it all around. And after that, just rinse it off. Dab it dry with a paper towel. If you wipe it, it's going to hurt a lot. And if you see a lot of ink coming out, totally normal. That's what you want to have happen right away. Dab it up as best as possible, and then from there, you can use two different types of ointment. I prefer Aquaphor. I've also used A&D ointment as well. I just don't like the smell of the A&D ointment. It's also, to me at least, a little bit harder to spread around. My tattoo artists, they also recommend Aquaphor, so I mean, might as well go with what they say, right? They're tatted up pretty heavily as well. And that's what I do for the first 3 days. I'll wash it 2 to 3 times a day, and then I put Aquaphor on 2 to 3 times a day as well. I put a little bit of Aquaphor on, not too much, and either way, it's usually gonna get like kind of oozy and gross, so I'll just occasionally dab it up. After day 3, that's whenever it starts to peel. The peeling process kind of freaked me out whenever I got my first tattoo. I just thought like all the color was gonna go away. But the sooner you start peeling, the sooner your tattoo is gonna get healed. And you need to make sure that your tattoo is not getting dried out. And for that, you use lotion. I prefer Lubriderm, make sure it's fragrance free. I don't know why, that's just what my tattoo artists have told me, but this stuff works wonders too. And then that goes on for the next 10 to 11 days or so. Usually after 2 weeks, tattoos are completely healed. The way that you know it's completely healed is it's not peeling anymore. Mine's still peeling like right there and then also right in there too. So it still has a ways to go, but it's getting there. And that's how I take care of my tattoos. I know that there's definitely a few different ways to do it. This is just my preference. And quite honestly though, it's worked out so far. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Hope it helped you. Well, it's pretty stormy looking like the rest of the day. So my mom and I, we're driving around a little bit right now, trying to find a good spot for either tomorrow morning or the morning after. or both. Right now we've got this spot right here. The things that really suck are those sticking up right there, but I'm thinking I might be able to back up the van right here and get a pretty good shot going on behind there. So this is a solid potential, and it's really close to the condo too. This is actually a pretty cool, promising little spot, because I can back up right here and totally stage it. Be able to shoot straight through those trees too. And that would also block out the trash cans right there, and that trash can wouldn't even be in it. But that's a pretty sweet spot right there, I think. I think this now might be my favorite spot. Thanks, Mom. Good job. And if you're into cooking meth, that's where you go to cook it. No fishing or overnight camping, but... Oh, well, that guy definitely did not get the memo about no fishing, huh? Yeah, this could be a good spot. It just looks slightly too nice, though.
Well, it's across the river is what looks nice.
Yeah, for sure. But I like that, even though he didn't get the memo. The only downside is...
There's a dolphin out there.
Oh, there is a dolphin out there. Oh, nope.
There's a manatee right there.
Is there really? Oh, there's a manatee right there. Hang on. Bad news, I think this is private property, but I don't really care. Aw. You can't see it too well, but there's a manatee right there. I would love to go swim with them. Oh man, there's another one. There's another one right there. So the manatee love coming up here right now just because the water's so much warmer, and I would love to get in the water and swim with them right now, but that's also highly illegal, and I really don't feel like going to jail. Spotted dolphin out there? Awesome. Thinking about maybe this spot too. The only downside though is I would have to take up a residential road to actually get the shot that I want, so I don't know, we'll see about it. Oh man, that was awesome! That was not a weird wave, that was a dolphin. Oh wow, there they are again. Dolphin just right there, just schooling up all the mullet. Dang. Holy cow, and I was like this close to turning off my camera too, and then the dolphin jumped. Whoa, that was sheer luck. So I went in the store to get ice for Dad's shoulder so he can keep icing it, so he can keep healing. And this girl, the cashier, stops me, and she looks at my tattoo and goes, "Oh my gosh, did you get that done around here?" And I said, "No, I actually got it done in Nashville." And she goes, "Oh, I can tell, it's way too good for being done around here." And she goes, "I'm from here, I know better, I went to Daytona, and I got some little sword thing done like right on the top of my leg, and the girl couldn't even do a sword, there's like a string hanging off of it or something." She goes, it was a Friday the 13th like flash tattoo thing, and I was like, yeah, never ever. So I gave her Earl's name and said, you know, he books 2 to 4 weeks in advance, but
he's excellent.
Still, yeah, he's the one to go to in Orlando at least. It usually helps if you have to book 2 to 4 weeks in advance, because you know they're really good at that point.
And they're clean.
And they're clean as well. Right across the street from, how much is that house worth?
I don't know, a lot.
Lots of millions?
Well, the house isn't, but the lot's probably a couple million.
Man. Prime real estate though, looks good.
It's a nothing little house sitting back there.
And then
that could be the storage unit, but you could put the house up.
No, whenever I come,
you could stay?
That's where I can stay, so I don't have to share a room with Adam whenever I come back. There's this island right past that dock, and it's called Chicken Island because chickens just are on that island. Adam has a friend that I sort of know who lives on a sailboat that's anchored right by Chicken Island. He managed to get a couch there, and he also hangs out on that island often. He posted on Facebook today that he's hosting some Russian people for the next few days. You haven't heard this yet, Mom. He's hosting some Russian people for the next couple days, so he's gonna light up a fire on there and just have a fire kind of going for the next few days, and if anyone wants to join, we're welcome to come and hang out with them. I haven't hit them up yet, but if I'm gonna be working the next few days and I need some vlog content here, I might be going over to Chicken Island. That's pretty funny. This guy, oh man. He is one of the funniest people to follow on Facebook, and he does some of the funniest, weirdest things too.
He's
but
unique.
he's very unique, but he's also a very happy person. This is the last spot on our tour. Granted there's a house there and it says private property, but this is kind of like my best. I like this spot the most, just because you come down here a little bit and I can back the van down and it looks slightly sketch for sure, but man, it just looks really cool though. So I'm thinking this is my favorite spot so far. I just hope no one's home. And this concludes the scouting tour of New Smyrna Beach. Going to dinner with the family, then I just have a lot of extra work to get done that I haven't gotten done yet. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.